our overarching mission is, of course, accelerating economic development in emerging economies through large-scale job creation. We want to create jobs. And how do we want to create them? We want to create them through entrepreneurship, innovation, and skill development. We want to change lives, and we want to do that through empowering individuals to command family-sustaining jobs. And finally, we want to create impact through technology, networks, and partnerships in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and now in the US. We are in about 20 different countries. Of course, we run a number of different programs across 20 different countries. But two that are relevant today are, of course, the Wadhwani Advantage and the Wadhwani Entrepreneur programs. Both are catering to entrepreneurs, be it the SMEs or SMBs, however you call them in your respective countries, or the startups, or in fact the aspiring students, or it could be the aspiring professional entrepreneurs who want to run startups eventually. NEN, of course, is our flagship program of Wadhwani Foundation. It started way back in 2003 in partnership with anchor partners like some very premium institutes in India, IIM, Ahmedabad, IIT Mumbai, BITS Pilani, etc. And today, of course, we empower entrepreneurial campuses by way of faculty training. We do e-courses, ecosystem enablement, peer-to-peer networking, connects and mentorship connects, etc. Our offerings, of course, to the students have been the foundational courses or what we also call as Activate course to really initiate the spirit and the culture of entrepreneurship. And then, of course, the Ignite or the advanced level course, which is a fairly case study based modern course for ideas to ventures. And then, of course, we have a new program called Liftoff, which was originally Takeoff, VFT, which is for growth and getting funding, culminating, of course, into what we call as Wadhwani Takeoff, which is an award that will select a bunch of students, entrepreneurs, and startups that will eventually go to the Silicon Valley and get imbibed into the culture of entrepreneurship where it all started. This talks a little bit about our journey that was last year. We had over 35,000 students that enrolled and were guided by about 500 faculty members from 200 different institutes for a typical 4-month cycle of the course time. They created over 13,000 practice ventures, of which about 6,000 were qualified for the global jury. And then these 6,000 ventures were then evaluated by more than 370 global jury, 16 different countries, of course. This global jury was spread across 16 different countries, and 4,700 ventures and teams were finally certified. So a little bit about the Start Me Up Awards. All the jury certified ventures and the faculty, institutes, and global jury make, of course, invaluable contributions towards the NEN entrepreneurship program. In return, of course, they create and participate in powerful world-class entrepreneurship program and become part of a global community of students and faculty who learn from each other and collaborate. In fact, this year we'll be launching our social platform and our learning and development platform, which will hopefully make all of you a lifelong beneficiaries of what you just did over the course of last 6 months. NEN, of course, provides training, coaching, support, as well as global network and resources to help each stakeholder really grow and succeed. Today, we are especially delighted to recognize and celebrate top performers in our annual awards. What we are here today to do is to celebrate the top 1% of student ventures that were created, the top institutes and faculty who created the highest number or top 10% of jury certified student ventures, and then of course global jury top 10% again who contributed to maximum number of evaluations. Of course, NEN programs are by, for, and are for our students, faculties and institutes. So thank you all very much for making these programs and students successful to create entrepreneurs of the future. So, and finally, like you, I have also been a startup guy, having done 6 startups in my lifetime. Some, of course, failed miserably, and some got acquired quite successfully. All the way though, I mean, while in success and failures, it's been a phenomenal journey. And I must say, you are all quite lucky to be able to start your journey so early in your life. I only wish I had the advantage of being able to think and breathe being a startup in my college days. That would have been so much fun. But some of my learnings are, of course, nicely encapsulated over here in this slide with a bunch of quotes by very well-known people. Dreams are easy, implementation is hard. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning, by Bill Gates. If you make mistakes, make them faster so that you fail faster and pivot and move on to the next thing. You stay hungry and you stay bootstrapped. If you learn early, you learn often. It's not about ideas, it's about making ideas happen. And don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once. And if you're right once, like Abhinay Chaudhary was right, you become a unicorn. And finally, I don't think an economic slump will ever hurt good ideas. So with that, I want to thank you all. And again, once again, a very warm welcome to everyone. And all the best for the award ceremony and all the good work that you've done over the past 6 months.